What is up, guys? It's Mr. Lee Roman here, and welcome back to episode number 6 of the Big Five simulation. We are now 61 years into the future. I had a moment again and forgot to come off holiday. I went on holiday indefinitely, kind of got distracted and only realised when I had a look, wondering why it had not stopped, that it was actually 61 years into the future, not 60. We'll ignore obviously that 1 year that's there, but let's see how we are going. Starting in England, and obviously we will miss one. There we go. So even between Man City and Chelsea, if I'm looking at that, Spurs winning another league title. Good for them. Let's have a look at the leagues. Bromley have finally made it into the Premiership. They've been stuck in the Championship for so long. They're now in the Premiership, and they actually survived their first season. Well played, Bromley. So that is the first non-league team, and they survived by 1 point. Well played. So that's the first team to make it from outside of the top, like the main leagues, really, to get, or non-league, that's what I'm looking for, to get into the Premiership. Anyone else? Nope. Lots of like A's and B's in there, which is mental. Championship, that didn't work. Let's do that again. There we go. So we've got Palace in there, Everton in there, Hartlepool, Notts County, Oldham, Sheffield Wednesday, and Sheffield United in there. Tamworth and Wrexham are still in there. Fair play. Have they gone anywhere near to the Premiership? Playoffs. They made the playoffs a couple of times, Tamworth. What about Wrexham? No, they've just won League One, actually. So, no, kind of bit of a yo-yo by the looks of it there. Last couple of years, anyway. League One. Got Aldershot, Boston United. Are they even yeah, they're Conference North when it starts. We got Hull. Luton are actually all the way back up into League One now. Well played, Luton. That's a climb from Van Rana National. They even made it back up to the Championship, actually. But they're back in League One. We've also got Rochdale, Scunthorpe, Stockport. Watford's back up into League One. Swansea, Stoke. League Two. Brentford's down in League Two. Hampton and Richmond, Hereford. Huddersfield down into League Two. MK Dons are in League Two now. Didn't they get into the National League at one point? It was National League North, and they actually got promoted winning National League last year, so they're back into the league. We've got West Brom in League Two. Did make it back up to the Championship, but got relegated, and they're actually now just been relegated down to League Two. Got Plymouth as well. Let's have a look at the National League. Oh, we got Bolton in the National League. Rovers back in the National League. Lovely jubbly. Who else? No one of any real big. Not really, no. But Bolton slightly worrying being down in the National League. All the way from the Championship there, all the way down to. Well, they were actually in the National League North. And actually just got promoted. Mental. National League North. Oh. AFC Sudbury gets in a 10-point deduction. Interesting. Anyone else in there? Or Cheltenham? How long have they been in the National League North? Oh, they fluctuate. But, yeah. Still, who else we got in there? Shrewsbury, Wickham. They fallen out? No, what about Shrewsbury? For some reason, I just had this feeling that Shrewsbury actually had fallen out of the leagues altogether. Let's have a look at the South. Oh, Enfield Town, Forest Green. I feel like they would have fallen out into the non-leagues. No, they haven't. Okay. Shows how much I can remember. The Met Police, awkward. Well, they've just come up into the actual playable leagues. Let's have a look at the FA Cup. Birmingham winning one. Bromley making the cup final. They played in Europe. They would have been. They also would have been. I think they were the conference when they made that. Not conference. Championship. 2080. Where am I going? I'm going there and then going there. Yeah, they were in the championship that year. Fair play. And no, nothing about what's it called? Nothing in Europe. But that's, could they get into Europe by the end of the 100 years? That'd be quite cool. But kind of level again there. Chelsea being the most thing. Everton winning one. Chelsea being the most successful with 3. Let's go off to France and Ligue 1. Ooh. That's a weird noise. That's interesting. PSG not won one, but Montpellier have won 6. FC Nantes have won 1. So my question from last episode was answered. Will there be a different club other than PSG and Monaco to win Ligue 1? And we do. We have Montpellier and FC Nantes. So nice. Let's have a look at the leagues themselves. Who's doing what? Kind of usual suspects against these guys. Recognize the name now. They are back up into Ligue 1. They made it before but got relegated straight away. So let's look at that. Ooh, Bordeaux. So Bordeaux are now back up into Ligue 2 after actually going down to National 2 and actually getting back-to-back promotions. So fair play to them. No Auxerre though. Kind of as you were, I'd say. French National, still no Auxerre. That's about it. We got Strasbourg are actually down in National. MENs as well. National 2. Ooh, that's interesting. National. Have I gone blind? No, I'm not. I'm looking at the wrong club. National 2A. We have Brest down in there. Anyone else? No. 2B. Auxerre are still there. They actually went back up to National and just got relegated. Anyone else? Clermont. Ooh. 30 years after winning the French Cup, they're now in National 2. I forgot to see that they have. Last 2 years they've been 1 place off or 2 places off. 2 places off relegation from National 2. National 3, you've got Ajaccio and Angers. Just been relegated actually from National Angers. Anyone else? Nope. That's it. French Cup. Quite a nice split again between everyone. FC Amnesty actually made the French Cup final. They made it into Europe. No. Well, who knows? They could be making it as well. Let's go off to Germany. Bundesliga. Oh, we got a new team winning it. Mönchengladbach. Bayern again, Leipzig, Stuttgart. Kind of usual ones, but we've got Mönchengladbach now. Let's have a look at the clubs. Aschen. I think that's how you say that. Oh, they have gone to Bundesliga before, actually. Let's see else. Dresden. How did they actually do? They've made it into Europe quite a few times. How have they done in Europe? Conference League. Semi-final losing to PAOK. And the Europa League. Best they've done is quarter-final before losing to Sevilla. Back up into Europe. Let's have a look at other teams. Dortmund's gone again. Kind of normal after that. Bundesliga 2, we have Dortmund in Bundesliga 2. Eintracht Frankfurt's still there. Mainz are there. Wolfsburg. Free Liga. Hertha's back down into the Free Liga. They haven't gone out of it, have they? No. They've actually just been relegated, so yeah. Let's have a look at the Pokal. Union winning the last one, but that's not technically going to get included, but he did win it there. Hanover, Mönchengladbach, Bayern and Leipzig again. So let's jump across to Italy and check the Scudettos. Lazio have had another run. Oh, Verona won it. Lazio have had another run again. They won 7 in a row, so they won 17 in a row. And then it's Fiorentina with 3. So we've now got a new dominant side in Italy with Lazio. They've finished runners up 3 other times. So look at the teams in Serie A. So it's basically as you were. Serie B, Atalanta still. Oh, they are a yo-yo club. That's mental. They are a very big yo-yo club. Your Genoa back in there into the thing. Another yo-yo club. Never heard of these guys. Been in Serie B a couple of times. Palermo. Where did that team go? Probably not going to be in Serie C now. I've said that. Any potentially boy classes like big team? Torino in Serie C. Just been relegated to Serie C. Off the top of my head, that's the first big former Serie A club into Serie C. Well, unless you count like Cremonese. Serie B. Ah, there they are. That's the team. Sampdoria's down to Serie C. And not the first time. Getting promoted from 9th in the table, man. So that's the team I was on about. So they're down there. And Serie C to C. We could have another Serie A club in there to top it off. Yes, we do, technically. Cagliari. Anyone else? No. Are they in Serie A when we first started? They are. So yes, that's one club in each of the Serie C groups now that were formerly Serie A. Cagliari, Sampdoria and Torino. So starting to be a bit of a shift in Italy. Let's have a look at the Coppa Italia. There we go. Again, that's quite split, to be honest. A new winner in Bologna. I think that's the first time they've won that since like the start of this file. Let's go off to Spain and see what's happening over there. Same old, same old. Real winning 9 of the 10. Villarreal in second. Barcelona struggle to even finish third now. So look at the table. Still no Bilbao. Kind of usual suspects ish. Bilbao in the second division. Deportivo still in the second division. And the Malaga's in Serie back up to La Liga. Mallorca. Betis still there. That's probably about it. Let's have a look at the first division, Group A. FC Andorra's back up. Not really anyone standing out there. Group B. Viacom is back up to Group B. Up to First Division at least. Let's check the Second Division. Nope. No one of any note there. Second Group 2. Eibar, I suppose you could say. I don't know, huge, but a former La Liga. Seems to be going up and down between the first and seconds groups. No one else really. Group 3. Atletico Baleares is still there. Ibiza. No one else. Oh, Group 4. Nope. And what about Group 5? No, no one there either. So just Eibar of the former La Liga teams in lower leagues. Copa del Rey. Barca won the last one. Real still winning most of them. So standard. Let's go to Europe. Champions League. Lazio won a Champions League. Fiorentina as well. But still mostly English clubs winning that. Actually, no, that's a lie. You've got Villarreal, Lazio, Fiorentina, Real Madrid. I suppose you technically could say because over half the winners are actually English. 2 all English finals again as well. Let's have a look at the Europa League. Yeah, same old Villa, Fulham, Man U, Chelsea. Obviously, again, some of the bigger teams. Inter versus Barca in one of the finals. PSG losing to AC Milan in the Europa League final. Let's have a look at the Conference League. Cardiff. As a Bristol City fan, that is actually depressing. They won the Conference League. They've actually been in it twice. Lost to Tenerife in the semi-final 10 years previously. Won the last one, and in Europa League they lost to Austria Vienna. That's actually kind of depressing from my point of view. Being Standard Liège. Oh, Spanish Leganés, nice. That's Forest. Kind of a split there, to be honest, but you got Villa winning twice. Looks like Villa's going to be the overall winner for Europe, the way it's going. And let's go to international. I was going to say Europa League, Euro Championships. So we've had Belgium back-to-back winners since last time. And what about the World Cup? Ooh, Spain won the last one. Oh, didn't mean to do that. But England have won one. So it's England and not France, Holland. Winning those two, like I said, we'll ignore the last one. That will be in the next one. But England have won the World Cup. So I think it's Germany is the only team that hasn't won both, I don't think. Don't think they've won the Euros. But yeah, it's quite a lot's beginning to change apart from Spain. Still dominant by Real Madrid. Obviously, we've got. I think Monaco have now leveled up, or they've leveled up, I think, with PSG to go top of the Liga and title. But we've obviously got a few other teams winning now, thankfully. England is still quite even as per usual. Germany, we've had a couple of new teams win it. I say couple, I think it's only Mönchengladbach off the top of my head. Italy, Lazio dominated again. Even though they haven't won for a while, they did dominate again. And then Spain is the only one that's still being dominated by one team, which is Real. But yeah, that is it for the 6th episode and 60 years into the future. Come back next time, guys, for episode 7, and we're 70 years into the future. But until then, leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe, and as always, take it steady. What is up, guys? Here is the trophy count for the 60 years, all starting in England as per usual. As you can see, it is very even everywhere, basically. You got Premiership, you got Man United and Man City separated by one trophy. FA Cup, Chelsea on top with 12, which is quite a little bit surprising, to be fair. Overall, we've got Man City and Man U on 23, and then Chelsea rounding off on 21. Let's go to France, where nicely we are starting to fill out the table a little bit, with Montpellier winning 6 and Nantes winning 1 trophy. Coupe de France, we got 5 on there now, and thankfully overall we have the 5. Monaco closing in very much so on PSG, just 2 overall. Obviously, Ligue 1, they're actually now the most successful club with just 1 more than PSG. PSG still top of the Coupe de France at the moment, but I get a feeling that might change as they are now beginning to struggle. And then obviously we got Montpellier, Nice, and Lyon rounding out the top 5. Bundesliga as well, rounding out 5 as well. We got Bayern and miles in front of everyone, 42. Still quite dominant, but teams coming in, winning every now and then. Obviously Stuttgart and Mönchengladbach recently, and Bayern starting to lose our foothold a little bit, I'd say. The Pokal, Bayern as per usual, but we are getting more teams winning now, which is good. Leipzig in second. It's been basically Bayern and Leipzig in first and second for all of it, for the entire time, but I get a feeling that might change with Stuttgart and Mönchengladbach starting to close in on Leipzig. Bayern miles out in front, 1 trophy every single year, with that 60 and 60. So we go off to Italy now, and this is starting to even out a little bit like England. We've got the Scudetto, with Lazio now being the most successful club in Italy with 21 Scudetto, 6 clear of Juventus. Coppa Italia, Juventus is still top, but we do have teams slowly closing in, and I do emphasize the word slowly. And then overall, we've actually now got Lazio as the most successful club in the 60 years, to clear of Juventus. See whether another club comes in to start joining them up or anything like that. And then domestically, we end in Spain, where Real Madrid are the dominant force again. 48 of the 60 are actually won by them. Copa del Rey, it's also them, but teams are starting to win as well. But overall, we've got Real Madrid with 71 overall trophies, and then Barcelona's with just 24, exactly 3 times, or Real Madrid are 3 times more than Barcelona. Let's jump to Europe, and as we can see, it's quite dominant by English clubs. Only Real Madrid in the Champions League top 5, with Man City and Man United both on 9 each. Europa League, you've got no team outside of England in there. They're all English, with Villa, surprisingly, on 7. But then I think we have got quite a few on 3, so that could change. And in the Conference League, we do have 2 non-league clubs, where we've got Roma and Sociedad, but then we do have Villa on 11 and Fulham with 5. And then last but not least, we go international with the Euros. We've got England and France now on 3 each. Italy still yet to win the Euros. World Cup, we now have England winning the World Cup, but Spain clear out on front on 4. But everyone has now won one of the World Cups. And then overall, we have Spain on 5, England and France just 1 behind on 4, and then Germany and Italy on 2. We've got a team winning. We've got a country winning a trophy. We just need Italy to win the Euros to have every team win in the competitions. So it is going quite well. So yeah, that is it for this episode, guys. We will be back when it's 70 years. But until then, as always, leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe, and as always, take it steady.